Just before 6 o'clock tonight, we were able to confirm the Chief Executive of the Hawke's Bay Regional Council, Andrew Newman, has resigned. Somewhat unexpected resignation, we're told. Checkpoint has been told Mr Newman resigned at 4 o'clock this afternoon, told staff that. The council is expected to make a public statement tomorrow. Of course, there's been the water inquiry there, the water contamination in Havelock North, the Taniwha Dam that Andrew Newman was a big supporter of. He's a high-profile figure in the Hawke's Bay. We're trying to talk to somebody about why exactly this resignation has been tendered. 5 people have died in a fiery plane crash in Melbourne in what is Victoria's worst aviation accident in 30 years. 4 American tourists and the pilot were on board the Beechcraft Super King twin-engine plane when it crashed into a nearby retail centre, very nearby, exploding on impact catastrophically. It had just taken off from Essendon Airfield in the city's northwest and was on its way to an island in Bass Strait. Elizabeth Brown reports.
Eyewitnesses have described a huge fireball erupting out of the DFO factory outlet centre as the plane hit.
I saw this plane coming in really low and fast. It went just behind the barrier, so I couldn't see the impact, but it looked like it hit the building. There was a massive fireball. I could feel the heat through the window of the taxi, and then a wheel, looked like a plane wheel, bounced on the road and hit the front of the taxi as we were driving along.
This man was sitting at lights on a nearby road when he says he saw the plane make an unusual manoeuvre.
He sort of was up and then he banked around to his left, quite sharp, and he nearly clipped the signage here. I thought, geez, he's very low, and I thought he's going to go up, and then evidently he clipped something, whether it be the building there, and then it plummeted to the ground and into a fireball.
Another eyewitness, Peter, says he was directly underneath the plane as it hit the building.
The last thing the pilot would have seen would have been the roof of our car, and then kaboom. And then as we turned the corner, I felt this massive heat. You know, even though we hit the windows of the car up, there was just intense heat inside our car. And it's like the kind of thing you see on a movie, a massive ball of flame which went 30 or 40 feet up into the sky.
The crash happened around 9 a.m. local time, and fortunately the shopping centre had not yet opened. Grace, who works at Spotlight, says she was having a coffee in the car park before starting work.
I saw a plane fly directly above me, a metre from the roof, and it was shaking from side to side, which scared me. So I threw my coffee and ran across to the other side of the road, which is when I heard the massive bang and all the flames and smoke and everything go up.
Authorities say no one on the ground was injured and all retail staff have been accounted for. Police Superintendent Mick Fruin says the plane had sent out a mayday call shortly before the accident.
We understand that there potentially was a catastrophic engine failure, but we're unsure at this stage.
The crash set off a large fire fuelled by aviation gas. Dozens of firefighters fought the blaze and it is now out. Victorian Premier Daniel Andrews says it's a tragic accident which will go down in the city's history.
Today's a desperately sad day, a very, very sad day for our state. A number of people have died as a result of what is the worst civil aviation accident that our state has seen for 30 years.
The Essendon airfield is close to Melbourne's main Tullamarine airport. The crash closed the motorway to the airport for several hours, causing traffic chaos and disruption for air travellers. A team of 4 inspectors from Australia's Air Transport Safety Bureau was due at the scene a short time ago to begin an investigation into the cause of the accident. For Checkpoint, Elizabeth Brown.